Well, I'm the director of Maker's Our Story, which is the feature film that's being shown today, which is a documentary. It's a documentary about behind the scenes of the UK independent film industry. Sacha Bennett here is one of the characters that is featured in the film, who, when we interviewed him at the time for the documentary, was working on several projects and since then has done more, and he will tell you.
I'm Sacha Bennett. I'm a writer-director, and I was fortunate enough to be involved in this documentary and asked to rant and rave about the British film industry. And at the time, I just finished my first movie, which was a micro-budget film. And since then, I've gone on to do another 3 movies, and so it's all gone rather well. And so it's lovely coming back here and finally getting to see this documentary and seeing how much I've aged over 5 years.
Wow, so the documentary took you 5 years to make. Can you expand on that a little bit?
It took 3 years to make, but since then you have all of the kind of thing that filmmakers don't really do, which is all the admin and stuff like that, and so it's then getting the distributor, it's then getting it out into the market and marketing it, and also getting people to understand what it's all about, really. And so, yeah, that's been the journey. And I think we have, on many occasions, been looking at the film and tweaking it. And so the film that originally came out has changed in various ways. And I think we know the film off by heart now. I mean, it's just like, it's really weird sitting here with Sacha today because, there are so many quotes that he has said in the film. And it's just like, we can repeat them verbatim. It's almost like you're living the film. So we are kind of at a stage where we are going to be making 2 and 3 of this film, but Maker's Our Story, we feel, is very important as a piece of work to just give people a little bit of an understanding as what Sacha, myself and lots of other people within the industry do in order to get their film to the market.
The hell we go through is ridiculous.
Yes, yes. But unlike us, as you will see in the film, Sacha on set is normally smiling and very happy because it's what he wants to do.
Yes.
So what made you guys choose St Albans Film Festival?
I think the St Albans Film Festival chose us, actually. I heard a little bit of promotions and stuff that was going around about the festival, and I thought, wait a minute, I'm from Hertfordshire anyway, and this is St Albans. This is something about my industry. And so I had a conversation with Leonie, and we had a meeting, actually, at the Peahen. I came down to St Albans at the Peahen and said, well, would like to give some support to this festival if there's anything that we can do to help. But then also on another level, we have this film, take a look at it, and if there's a place for it in this festival, which we actually feel there is, then we would be more than happy to contribute to what we feel is a great thing that you're doing here in St Albans.
And by sheer coincidence, I used to live here and was born up the road, so it's
Fantastic.
so it's quite nice to sort of come here and see it in the Maltings where I used to roam around as a teenager, wondering if I'd ever get to make a film. So
it's almost like coming home.
Yeah, literally for
yes,
me.
and that's really weird, because we find ourselves in various places around the world, and then to actually have a piece of your work or something like that, sort of like on the doorstep of your heritage is quite special. I think very different but special.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What do you think this will do for St Albans, the festival in itself, and how big do you think the festival can get in the future if it carries on?
I think the festival has the potential to become the Tribeca of the UK if it is marketed right and if it gets the attention that it needs. And it has had a lot of attention in the press so far, and I think this is the first year, and I think this year is a very important year, and I think that if people do what should be done and build on this, then I think that it will be a fantastic thing for St Albans, but I think it will be a fantastic thing for the industry itself.
I agree. It would be you know, it's already seems to be quite a big deal anyway, because a lot of festival staff as a one-day event
Yes.
have 2 films. So to be at this kind of level on your first year out is pretty good. So I'd hope that it would absolutely get bigger and more popular. And we were just saying that the Odeon, where I saw Basic Instinct, may be coming back as a Rex kind of cinema. So that would be fantastic if it kind of helped bring a cinema back to St Albans, because it's very odd that a town like this doesn't have a proper cinema.
And also the Kubrick angle is just absolutely amazing. I mean, Stanley Kubrick is one of my heroes, and Barry Lyndon is one of the films that I gained a lot of inspiration from before going into film. And I was privileged to be connected with some people from Warner Brothers and got to meet Leon Vidali, who is one of the protagonists within Barry Lyndon, and basically that is St Albans, that is Hertfordshire. All of this stuff came from here, and so I think what I would like to see is the festival acting as inspiration for film talent within Hertfordshire, but also in the UK, because and they can also walk the same path as some of the film greats that have been from this area have done, and you know, do the same or do better.
Fantastic. Thank you.